Just to wrap up, I'm going to ask you, what would you tell to people who haven't been to Israel, just to encourage them to pack and go? But I'm going to be the devil's advocate. I'm going to say why you shouldn't go to Israel, and I hope you don't be upset with me. If you want to go to Israel because you want to drink beer, don't go, because it's very expensive, and beer is better in Europe. That's the only thing. Other than that, I have no reasons not to tell you not to go to Israel. So now you tell the good ones. I'm sure you can win with a good marketing strategy. So mine was poor.
I think that I think that Israelis, I think we're very funny. I think that on one hand, we develop like the biggest technology today, Google and Amazon and Meta and everyone, they have Nvidia, they have R&D centers in Israel, because Israel, people here, that we have so many engineers and developers and everything, and it's so developed, but then people can't stand in line. We don't have that. We don't know how to stand in line. And it's very funny to see the Israelis doing very complicated stuff, but then are very bad at very simple stuff. And I think that is something that is always was funny to me. I think in general, if I need to generalize, I think most people in Israel are good people that help each other, that help other people. And if other people from other places show them love, puppies, they become puppies. They are just, on the outside, we look more tough, but in the inside, I think Israelis are like butter. And I think that Israel has everything. It's so small. It's not the most beautiful place I've been to, but it's the most unique one, in a sense that you have so much history. Really?
I think this is the most beautiful place. From my humble list of 66 countries. Yeah, sorry.
Really?
Yeah,
I think it's the most unique, because you have the desert, and then you have the beach, and you have like lakes and waterfalls, and green mountains in the north, and then you have like this 4,000-year-old Jerusalem, which is really the cradle of Western civilization. And you have so many cultures within Israel, and you have a lot of like authentic tradition, but also a lot of technology and development, the frontier of technology in the world. And there are so much contradictions, and in the same day you can go from green mountains in the north to the beach, and then in the desert in maybe 5 hours. So I think that is very unique. I think the food is amazing in Israel. I think we have amazing fruit and amazing vegetables and cheese, and our produce is great, and our kitchen is beautiful. Like, I really think it's a great, great place. If you like, culinary, it's something that interests you. I think that if you're vegans, Tel Aviv is a vegan capital. I myself, I'm a carnivore, but we have really great vegan options. And I think that also for LGBTQ, I think Israel is very friendly, especially Tel Aviv. Very, very gay friendly city. So I know that's not things that you would think about a country in the Middle East, but this is Israel. I think the nightlife is amazing. But it's expensive. And that's
there's no place that is cheap these days. So
I agree. I think Ireland is also very expensive.
Very expensive.
I think it's more expensive than Israel.
I don't know. Last time I was in Israel was in 2019. Was in the Christian New Year's. So December. I was there. Yeah. I wanted to spend Christian New Year's in Israel. That's a dream I had for some time, and finally I did it in 2019. So I was in Jerusalem on that day. I actually spent New Year's, the midnight in this place, Mike's place. I don't know if you know that.
Yes,
that one.
Of course.
And I was there. I was there drinking Guinness. So just going back to the beer topic. And I had a great time. I want to go back. My next thing is to go back to Israel in my birthday, which is the Christian Valentine's Day, 14th of February. So I was born on that day, which is kind of a curse, not to be born on Valentine's Day, but let's not get into that. At least I'm not called Valentine, that would be a bit worse. Yeah, at least that. But that's what I want to do. I never spent my birthday in Israel. I've been there, I think it was 6 times, 5 or 6, I can't remember now. I think it was 6 times. I mean, I hope the 7th is on my birthday, if not early, but probably it will be next year. So we'll see how it goes.
Family?
Sorry?
Do you have family in Israel?
No, I don't. I wish. I have a lot of friends, but I don't have family. But hopefully I can make it, and maybe in February we'll see.
I hope so too, and I hope that by February the hostage situation will be behind us. There isn't a day that I don't think about my brothers and sisters in captivity in Gaza. And we won't stop, and we will never forget about them until they are back home.
Yeah.
Because we take care of each other, and it's like they're my family. And I wish that in February will be after that.
Yeah, we hope that will happen. The war will come to an end. Gaza will be free of or from Hamas, because that's the only way to be free is from Hamas. There's no such thing as Gaza free. We need Gaza free from Hamas. If Hamas is around, there's no place for human rights and rights and freedom. They need to be on the same table. There's no such thing as, okay, we have a good life and there is some Hamas terrorists walking around. It doesn't exist. There's no peace, prosperity, no prospects for the future if there is someone with the worst intentions of the world, if there are some monsters going around. So they need to be eliminated as soon as possible. But otherwise, even the Palestinians won't be able to have a decent living. So
Hamas is the sole cause of suffering both in Israel and in Gaza.